Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar. Thank you so much for your patience. My name is Raymond. I am the forensics and support engineer of Salvation Data. Thank you so much for your time joining us. So today, our topic will be what's up forensics. Recently, we've been receiving a lot of questions from our customers asking about solutions to extract data from WhatsApp and how to decrypt encrypted WhatsApp database files. It seems forensic investigators are really facing a lot of problems during their investigation. And so we made some research on WhatsApp to see what kind of difficulties could emerge when trying to look for evidence from WhatsApp and how can we solve them. I'm really excited to be sharing this information that we have today, and I sincerely hope that this webinar can actually help you with your investigations. Okay, now let's take a look at the content first. So today we'll talk about WhatsApp database decryption, how to bypass WhatsApp encryption, WhatsApp message recovery, and then I will introduce to you our newly developed WhatsApp forensic tool, which is capable of decrypting WhatsApp database files and extracting unencrypted WhatsApp backups without root access. And the good news is that this tool is completely free. We have set no restrictions on this forensic tool, and we are giving it away to all our customers in the forensic community for free, hoping that it could help you to solve your problems. And in the end of this webinar, I will spend a few minutes to give you a quick introduction of the major updates we are having for our products in 2018. Okay, now let's begin. Part 1, WhatsApp database decryption. WhatsApp is one of the world's most popular instant messengers. Today, over 100 million monthly active users exchange free messages with WhatsApp worldwide. And apparently, these messages could contain vital case-relevant information, which is why WhatsApp has become one of the most important applications in the field of digital forensics. However, it is common knowledge that investigations with smartphones are not always easy. Investigators could run into various types of difficulties during the process, such as database encryption, system securities, deleted messages, and so on. So first, let's talk about WhatsApp database encryption. Some of you are probably not very familiar with WhatsApp database encryption, so let's start with one simple question. What is WhatsApp database encryption? WhatsApp database encryption is a privacy security mechanism of WhatsApp, which will force encrypt all backup database files created by WhatsApp. We cannot open an encrypted WhatsApp database file and read the information stored in it directly without decrypting the data in the first place. And how do we know if a database file is encrypted or not? So normally, normal database files end with the extension .db, but if you see an extra extension such as Crypt12 after the original DB extension, this WhatsApp database file is encrypted, just as the picture shows. So as the same as many other smartphone applications, WhatsApp stores data in SQLite database files. For law enforcement purposes, there are two most important database files of WhatsApp. The first one is messagestore.db. It is the database file to save all the data and information related to the user's conversations and chat history. And another one is wa.db, which is the database file to save the user's contacts, and friends. And by analyzing these two database files, the investigator is able to know all the WhatsApp conversations stored in the smartphone, and possibly provide him with important case-relevant information. So it is pretty obvious that these database files could be really important in a forensic investigation. And how can we acquire these WhatsApp database files? It is actually very easy to get hands on these database files because WhatsApp has a built-in chat backup feature. This backup feature creates backup of the user's message database files, and the backup is saved in the SD card, which means you don't need any privileges like root access to acquire the database files. You simply need to connect the smartphone to a computer. Then you can extract a database file from the SD card. This is a simple process without any technical difficulties, without privilege requirements. However, there is still one serious problem for the law enforcement investigators. With recent security updates, all these WhatsApp backup databases are encrypted and cannot be analyzed directly. This is a comparison of our normal database file and an encrypted database file. If we open the database file with a hex data viewer, we can easily see the difference between them. We can see in the normal database file, the file begins with a text that says SQLite format free, while in the encrypted database file, at the same location, there is no readable data that we can see. And if we open the database file with a database viewer such as our SQLite Master Pro, we can directly see all the data stored in the normal database, but it will ask for a decryption key if we try to open an encrypted database file. So how can we decrypt encrypted WhatsApp databases? First, we must understand how does WhatsApp encrypt its data. According to our reverse engineering analysis, WhatsApp uses an AES algorithm to encrypt its databases. But of course, we are not programmers. We don't need to know how the encryption algorithm works. All we need to know is that the algorithm uses a cipher key to encrypt the data. And the cipher key is stored in a key file located in the WhatsApp data folder. So we must acquire the key file in order to decrypt the database file. So the most important step is to get the cipher key. When you create a WhatsApp backup, the key file is generated at the same time, but stored at different location. And the key is unique for each smartphone device. So you cannot decrypt the WhatsApp database with a key file acquired from other smartphones. In order to decrypt a WhatsApp database, we must first extract the cipher key from the device where the backup is created. The storage location of the key file is shown on this slide. Once we have acquired the key, we can use the decryption algorithm to decrypt the WhatsApp database with its key. Okay, now let's continue to the second part. Because getting the key file is not always possible, so in this part, we will discuss how to bypass WhatsApp encryption. Actually, the key file and unencrypted databases are always stored in WhatsApp's data folder. If an investigator can get hands on these files, he can view all the WhatsApp conversations happened on this device. The only problem is that the storage location cannot be accessed directly without rooting the smartphone. And besides, it has become much more difficult to root a smartphone with recent Android system updates, as we know. So, what if rooting a smartphone is not possible? How can we extract WhatsApp messages? Today, I'm going to introduce two ways of extracting WhatsApp messages without rooting a smartphone. The first way is to extract WhatsApp data by using system backup and restore. And the second way is to downgrade WhatsApp to an older version which has no backup encryption. Now first, let's see how to make use of Android system backup and restore feature to extract WhatsApp messages. Actually, many Android smartphone manufacturers allow users to create a backup with a built-in system backup application. Backup files created this way are also stored in the SD card, so we can extract without root access. But unlike WhatsApp's backup feature, the system backup does not encrypt the database files. So this is a very easy approach for law enforcement investigators to get access to the WhatsApp conversations. Now the picture shows an example of using an Oppo smartphone to create backups. The system backup applications are usually in Tools or Settings. And after we have finished creating the backup, we can connect the smartphone to a computer and extract the backup files from the SD card, then use a forensic tool to analyze it. Now I can spend a few more time to give you guys a little demonstration of how this works. Here I have connected the smartphone. This is a Xiaomi smartphone. As you can see, this device is a very recent device. The Android version of this device is 7.1.1. It is a very new Android system and is very difficult to get root access for this phone. So how can we extract smartphone data, WhatsApp data from this smartphone? Here I will just show you how to easily use the backup feature to get hands on the WhatsApp databases. First, we can go to Settings, and once in the Settings page, we can directly search for backup. Then we'll find the backup and reset here. Then I need to just create a local backup with this system application. I only need to select WhatsApp from the list. So this will speed up the process. Okay, now the backup is finished. Then what I need to do is connect the smartphone to my computer here and set the transmission as file transfer. Okay. Then I can go to the smartphone and find the backup files. For a Xiaomi smartphone, the backup file is usually located in the following location. First, we go to MIUI, Backup, All Backups, and you find the folder that it is named after the date and time you created this backup. And now we can see the WhatsApp backup file here. This backup file is actually a compressed file. It's containing all the WhatsApp data in it. So all we need to do is copy this file to a location on your desktop. Let's save it here and open Smartphone Forensic System SPF. Now what I'm going to do is create a new task. Okay. And load this backup file I just created. Now in the source selection page, we need to select load folder. Use this option and find the backup file we just copied. This file is stored in this folder called WhatsApp backup. Press OK, and now we select WhatsApp to do the analysis and press start. So now the system will automatically analyze the backup file for you and extract all the messages that we can find from this smartphone. As you can see, now we can see all the chat history from this backup file. You can see the sender, the receiver, and the content of the messages. Okay, so this is a simple demonstration of how you can easily acquire WhatsApp backup from a smartphone that has a built-in backup feature. Now let's go back and continue our topic. So another way to extract WhatsApp messages without root access is downgrade backup. This method is to downgrade WhatsApp application to an older version that has no backup encryption feature. WhatsApp version 2.11.431 is the last version of WhatsApp without forced backup encryption. So the trick is to downgrade WhatsApp to this version without deleting the user's data, then create backup with the old version WhatsApp and extract database files from it. However, this process requires some professional skills and has a risk of losing the user's data forever, because when you are deleting the WhatsApp application, normally the user's data will be deleted at the same time. You will have to use certain ADB commands to avoid losing the user's data. Then install the old version WhatsApp application. Therefore, it is strongly recommended to use professional forensic tools to carry out a downgrade process instead of doing it manually. Then after we have acquired the WhatsApp backup with either one of the ways above, we'll need a forensic tool that can analyze the database files and show us the information stored in WhatsApp. Now this picture shows an example of using Salvation Data Smartphone Forensic System (SPF) to analyze the WhatsApp backup. SPF can automatically analyze WhatsApp backup files and show the investigators the contact lists and the conversation history of this WhatsApp user. SPF can even automatically recover deleted WhatsApp messages, bringing more hidden information to the forensic investigator. Okay, now that we have known how to extract WhatsApp database files from a smartphone, let's continue our topic and see how can we make use of the database files and recover deleted WhatsApp messages. Actually, in WhatsApp, there are two ways for a user to delete WhatsApp messages. The first way is to hold and select the messages and click on the dustbin icon. In this way, messages are deleted one by one and can usually still be found in the WhatsApp database files. The second way is to clear or delete all chats in WhatsApp settings. In this way, all conversation history in WhatsApp is deleted at once, and usually the message data will also be deleted from the database files. So it is more difficult to recover. However, we discovered a way to recover messages from both of the situations. First, let me explain how WhatsApp stores its message data. As we have introduced earlier, WhatsApp uses SQLite database to store its messages, but the situation for Android and iOS is a little bit different. In an Android device, WhatsApp stores its message data in a database file called messagestore.db and stores its contact lists in wa.db. And for iOS, WhatsApp chat history and message data is stored in a database file called chatstorage.sqlite. So by using our technology, deleted WhatsApp messages can be recovered no matter it is an Android or iOS smartphone. So next, we will use Android, for example, to see how to recover deleted WhatsApp messages. These database files we mentioned above usually comes with cache files with the suffix -wal. In most of the times, the size of this cache file is 0, but when it is not, the cache file could contain important data that has not yet been stored in the database. This kind of situation must be handled with care, because if we leave the cache files unattended, information stored in it could be overwritten or lost forever. According to our analysis, the normal WhatsApp message data is stored in messagestore.db, but deleted message data can be found in messagestore.db-wal. This file is the cache file for message storage. WhatsApp will always first store the messages in this cache file before saving it to the real database. Now, it is interesting that sometimes the cache file is even larger than the database file itself. This is because one message will only be stored as one record in the database, but there is no such limitation in the cache file. There could be multiple records of one message existing simultaneously. This makes it possible to recover deleted or lost WhatsApp messages by analyzing the cache file. Okay, now let's see an example. In this example, I have deleted a message from WhatsApp. This is a test message. Apparently, this message can no longer be seen in WhatsApp application. And after the message was deleted, first I made a search in the message store database extracted from the smartphone. As we can see in the screenshot, the message was not found, so the data was also deleted from the database file as well. And next, I tried to look for the data from the cache file of message storage, and it was successful. I found 2 data records of this deleted message in this cache file. I made a comparison with the cache file before and after I deleted this message. The data record were all the same. Even the offset position of this record were not changed after the message was deleted. So it seems that the data of the cache file will not be influenced even if the messages are deleted from WhatsApp. So by analyzing and extracting data from the cache file, we can recover deleted or lost WhatsApp messages. This also works even if the chat history is cleared or deleted by clicking the one key deleting button. Part 4, WhatsApp Forensic Tool of Salvation Data. So we have discussed a series of ways to extract data from WhatsApp, but apparently there are a lot of operations that are not likely to be accomplished by a law enforcement investigator because we are not experts in computer science. And here are a part of the difficulties we will be facing during our WhatsApp forensics. First, the cipher key is not easy to acquire. The key is stored in the phone's internal storage, which requires root access, and root is really hard to get with latest Android updates. Programming skills required. In order to develop an algorithm to decrypt the data with the key, one must know some basic programming knowledge. If not, you still won't be able to decrypt the database file even when you have the cipher key. Risk of permanent data loss. In a downgrade process, certain precautions must be made, or evidentiary data could be lost forever, so manual operation is not recommended. Database knowledge required. Even with database decrypted, it requires professional knowledge to analyze a database file and find out case-relevant data. So, in order to make WhatsApp forensic easier for law enforcement investigators, we developed a WhatsApp forensic tool. And we've decided to give thanks to our supportive customers by making this tool completely free. You don't need any license code to get full access of this forensic tool. And after this release webinar, we will upload this tool to our website. All our customers can download and use this tool for free. Please keep an eye on our news and updates. Basically, this forensic tool is designed for two purposes. One is to extract unencrypted WhatsApp database without root. Another is to decrypt WhatsApp database files without root. Our WhatsApp forensic tool actually uses an automatic downgrade process to extract the backup files from WhatsApp. The backup files will include unencrypted database files which can be analyzed directly, and will also include the key file which can be used to decrypt encrypted WhatsApp database files created by WhatsApp's built-in backup feature. The tool will carry out the whole process automatically. All we need to do is to allow several permissions on the phone. This makes WhatsApp forensics much more easier for people who knows little of the professional skills. Now, although we have tried our best to make our tool safe from losing WhatsApp's data, actually we've taken all possible precautions that we can think of. However, I still have to remind you guys that downgrade is a risky process which may lead to permanent data loss if not handled with care. So please keep the following advice in mind at all times. Think twice before attempting to carry out a downgrade process. Only use downgrade when there is no better options available. Do not manually carry out a downgrade process unless you are experienced enough. Use a trustworthy forensic tool for it. Keep an eye on the smartphone's notifications. Remember to never clear or delete data residues during the downgrade process. Okay, so I have spoken a lot about this forensic tool. I think you guys must have a lot of questions in mind. So now let's just go to the demonstration part. Let's just see what this tool is capable of and how it works to extract WhatsApp data. Okay, now I have connected a Samsung smartphone. Sorry, in order to avoid ADB occupation, I need to close the SPF just for a minute. And now let's try if we can manage to give you guys a demonstration of the phone. See if we can connect the phone to show you what's happening on the phone. Okay, so this tool is very easy. You can, when you open the tool, you can go to instructions to check out how to operate this tool to extract WhatsApp messages from a smartphone. Basically, you only need to connect the smartphone, select your smartphone from the device list, then load your encrypted backup, and of course the encrypted backup column is optional. You can leave this one blank, or you can load your encrypted WhatsApp backup file if you have already acquired the encrypted WhatsApp database backup. Now, for the first time, I'm going to leave this here blank, and next what we need to do is to set a destination location. Let's also save this results in this folder called WhatsApp backup. Okay. And then we can press start. When you perform the downgrade process of a smartphone, you must be very cautious about the. Sorry, let me reconnect the smartphone again. I think the tool have lost connection of the smartphone. Okay, we set the destination path and press start. Okay, so first the tool will try to delete the old version WhatsApp, and now if you installed any smartphone assistant on your phone, it may notifies you to clear data residues after you have deleted the WhatsApp application. This time you must remember to never clear the data residue or the data of the WhatsApp could be lost forever. So please keep that in mind. Okay, now the downgrade process has success. Now the smartphone will pop up an notification to ask you to allow backup from the phone. You just press allow from the phone. I'm so sorry I cannot show you what's happening on my phone. There seems to be some interruption between this tool and a demonstration tool to give you the screen of the smartphone. Okay, now the process is successful. We can press open path to check out what we have extracted. So in the extraction result, we have two different folders. One is called Decrypted data. If you have loaded an encrypted WhatsApp database, go to this folder and this folder called Decrypted data. You can see this folder is empty. That is because I haven't loaded any encrypted WhatsApp database for decryption at the first time, so this folder is empty. But we also extracted the unencrypted data from the smartphone in this folder, and here we can see all the database files we have extracted. The next move is to launch the SPF smartphone forensic system to analyze this data we have just extracted from the smartphone. So the process is basically the same as we have introduced earlier. You create a new task, and then you load the backup files by clicking load folder. Now we find the backup file here, unencrypted data, and press OK. Then we select WhatsApp for analysis and press start. Okay, so now we have successfully extracted the contact lists of this smartphone, of this WhatsApp account, and the chat history that happened on this device, as you can see. Okay, so if you happen to have an encrypted WhatsApp database file on your phone, for example, now I'm viewing the SD card of this smartphone connected to the computer. If I go to this folder called WhatsApp and database, I have created some backup with WhatsApp's built-in backup feature here. And as you can see, the database has an extra suffix called Crypt12. This means the database file is encrypted. So how can we decrypt the encrypted database file? First, we copy this file to our local storage. Okay, let's first delete all the extraction results we have extracted earlier. We save it. We copy this encrypted database file here. And now let's use the forensic tool again. Let me restart the software. So this time I will not leave the backup file in blank. I will load the encrypted database file I have just extracted from my phone. And also we need to select the destination path here. Let's also save the path in this WhatsApp backup folder and press start. So the process is basically the same. The small tool will also try to downgrade the WhatsApp application from the smartphone, but this time it will extract a cipher key file from the smartphone and use the key file to decrypt the encrypted database file we just added to this forensic tool. Okay, let's wait for the process to complete. So now let me remind you again, whenever you are using this tool, the tool will first try to delete the old version WhatsApp application, and after the old version WhatsApp application is deleted, your smartphone will usually ask if you want to clear the data residue of the WhatsApp application. This time, you please remember never to click allow clearing the data residue of the WhatsApp, or your data may be lost forever. Okay, now the process is complete. Let's check out what we have extracted from the phone. Okay, now see under the folder decrypted data, we can see a message .db database file. This database file is actually decrypted from the encrypted database file we loaded for this forensic tool. Now we can also use the SPF for database analyze. I think I will not show you the process again because it's basically the same. So now let's go back to our presentation. Okay, in the end of this webinar, I would like to give you a quick and brief preview of the major updates we are having for our mobile forensic system SPF and DVR forensic system VIP in 2018. Because of all the imperfect aspects and bugs of our old version forensic systems, we decided to make huge updates and improvements in the year of 2018 to make our products better. Now for our flagship mobile forensic product SPF, we redesigned the system and made a completely new and better GUI. We call this new version SPF Pro. This design is aimed at making things much easier for the users to carry out a mobile forensic process. Now what we're seeing is the interface of the old version SPF. And now this is the new interface of SPF Pro. And these are the major improvements we made for the new SPF Pro. Higher performance. We have optimized the system performance for multitasking. With SPF Pro, users can truly extract or analyze multiple smartphone devices simultaneously, extremely increase the efficiency of your work. Extraction strategy recommendation. SPF Pro can automatically detect smartphone models and device status and presents all available extraction strategies to the users. So by analyzing smartphone, by using SPF Pro, you don't need to have professional knowledge to decide how to extract data from a smartphone. SPF Pro will help you by telling you what are your options. Intelligent alarm. Intelligent alarm is a completely new feature that we introduced to the system. It is a smart analyzing algorithm. It has the ability to automatically monitor and detect sensitive information. For example, if there are any sensitive in keywords such as homicide detected in your extraction, SPF Pro will automatically trigger an alarm and highlight that data record containing the sensitive information to catch the user's attention. And of course, better GUI and user guidance, just as you can see from the screenshot. Okay, next. Let's see what kind of improvements have we made to our DVR forensic system VIP Video Investigation Portable. This is a screenshot of the old version VIP. And now what we are seeing is the redesigned brand new GUI for the new version VIP. We call this new version the VIP 2.0. Higher performance. We have upgraded and optimized the scanning and recovering algorithm of VIP to make it have more stable performance with large hard drives. And the new VIP will be able to scan and recover multiple hard drives simultaneously. Brand new video player. If you are familiar with our VIP system, you will know that we have a powerful video player that can support to play DVR dedicated video formats. In this new version, we've decided to make it even better. The new Ultra Player will support even more video formats and will have less system resource occupation while it's running. New GUI, simplified workflow, a brand new system interface and redesigned workflow to make things much more easier. And of course, we are adding even more file system support in this new version release. Okay guys, so this is all I have prepared for today's presentation. Thank you so much for your time. I think you must have a lot of questions in mind about what I have just said about the WhatsApp forensic techniques, about the WhatsApp forensic tool we are releasing for free. So if you have any questions in mind, please do not hesitate to leave the questions to our webinars. We will try to answer as many of the questions as possible immediately. And please do not worry if your questions are not answered in this webinar. We will follow up emails to answer all of your questions. Okay, now let's check out your questions. So I think basically everyone is interested in the tool and wants to have a free trial of the tool. Please be assured the tool is completely free. We will not charge for any money for the tool. You can completely freely use the tool. We will after this release webinar, we will upload the WhatsApp forensic tool to our website, and later we will follow up email telling you telling you the download link from our website. You can download the WhatsApp forensic tool from our website, or you can contact your local distributor of salvation data and ask them for the forensic tool. This tool is completely free, so please rest assured. So here's one question. Will the WhatsApp forensic tool work with all Android phones? I mean all brands and all models. So the currently the WhatsApp forensic tool, as I have just introduced, is using automatically downgrade process to extract the data. So theoretically, this forensic tool works for all the Android smartphones that has a Android system below 7.0, because for the newer latest Android version above 7.0, the system will not allow downgrade operation. So but of course we also have solutions for that kind of smartphone to carry out the downgrade process. If you ever run into a smartphone that has Android version higher than the 7.0, please do let us know, and we will try to help you as best as we can. So basically, this tool, to sum up, this tool can theoretically can support all the Android smartphones under the version 7.0 of an Android operating system, as long as you can manage to connect the smartphone to your computer and make the computer and install the driver and make the computer recognize this smartphone. So another question, as we know WhatsApp creates the backup at a particular time daily, we can recover that message using this tool. Is it possible to recover the messages has no backup? So basically, the technology we use is to analyze all the database files of WhatsApp. So if you wish to extract or analyze or recover deleted messages from WhatsApp, at least you need to get hands on the database files. This is the minimum requirements. If you have no backup database files, it is not possible to recover data from. Okay. And another question, how about iPhone WhatsApp? So as I have introduced in the presentation, we can also recover deleted WhatsApp messages from iOS device. So as long as you can connect the iPhone to your computer, you can use the SPF smartphone forensic system to extract WhatsApp messages from iPhone devices. But actually, this tool we are releasing today is designed for Android database extraction from Android smartphones, because the Android database backup has the backup encryption feature. So this tool is designed to solve that kind of problem for Android smartphones. Okay, and another question, can you send the video copy of to me? Of course, we are actually we are recording this whole entire webinar, uh, and we will follow up emails to all of you guys, and we will share with you the webinar recording. So if you want to share the webinar to your colleagues, to your friends, or you want to see it one more time for yourself, please be my guest. We will follow up emails and send you the and share with you the webinar recordings. Okay, another question. What about iOS messages which are not backupped? For iOS data extraction, all the forensic community basically use the same method, which is by extracting the iTunes backup and analyze the iTunes backup from an iOS device. So for iPhone, the problem is actually very simple. As long as you can unlock the screen for the phone, you can extract all the data from all the WhatsApp data from the smartphone by connecting it to a computer and use a forensic tool such as our SPF smartphone forensic system. But if you are not able to unlock the phone, as we all know that Apple have very strong security mechanisms. So basically, today we do not have. I think only Celebrate has the technology to break the passcode protection of iPhone, and I think they are not sharing this technology to anyone. They only offer this the service as long as you can send the device to them. Okay. Okay, another question. If someone uninstall WhatsApp but database files are still in the memory, how can we decrypt the files? Okay, so actually we do not need any WhatsApp application to extract or analyze the database files. As long as the database files are remaining in the memory chip, we can use our method to extract the database files and use SPF to analyze it. So this question is actually pretty simple. What I mean is that by using the WhatsApp forensic tool, you do not have to have a WhatsApp application installed on the device. As long as there are WhatsApp database remaining in the device in the memory chip, we can use the forensic tool. It will automatically install an old version WhatsApp and create backup with the old version WhatsApp and extract the database files from the smartphone. Then we can do the analysis. Okay, so the time is already 6 o'clock in China. I think maybe this is all we have prepared for today's webinar. We thank you again. Thank you all guys for joining us, spending your time joining us in this webinar. I really hope what I shared with you today can help you with your investigations. So after this webinar, we will follow up emails and answer all of your questions that haven't been answered in this webinar. We will share you the video recordings and we will share you the download links from our website of this forensic tool. Thank you so much for joining us in this webinar. We hope to see you very soon again. Thanks again.